Oh, we are live, and I don't know why there's no music. Wait, is there music now? Yeah, there we go. Boom. Oh, we got tunes. This is the Love Gurus podcast.
Choose.
You think your love life is going kind of bad.
Yeah, because I can't hear anything.
Yeah, I think the left ear's kind of messed up. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Accidentally banged your dad.
My left ear is kind of messed up, though.
I think my cord's acting wonky on me.
Oh, I was saying more. My left ear sticks out more than my right ear.
Oh, that. Yeah, I didn't want to say nothing.
I got wonky ears to match my wonky eyes.
Yeah. I got a wonky face. Could be worse. My ears are great. Everything in between them. Awful.
Symmetry's overrated.
Yeah, dude, I don't like symmetry. Symmetry blows.
Natalie Portman's so beautiful because her face is symmetric.
Yes, this is the Love Gurus podcast. Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Thank you to everybody out there on SoundCloud, Spotify, all that good stuff, man. If you're listening there, we still appreciate you, but you must listen live on YouTube. Watch, give us your comments, give us your questions. Like and subscribe to the podcast for sure. We need you to do that, man. That keeps food and White Claws on our tables.
Yeah,
so that's
for sure.
important. Suzanne, how was your week?
It's great. I feel like this is going to be a great podcast because we're only accepting half of Jake. Is that? Are you half in the frame on purpose, or?
Yeah, no, I'm dicking around with the computer over here. Yeah. There we go. I'm getting our chat
Jake,
up. Yes.
Jake was like, "Listen, I want to look really skinny for this episode, so I'm just gonna."
Yes. I look better when you can see less of me. That's what people have told me that since I was very young.
It's F you guys and your gym memberships and your Weight Watchers. You just carry around a black cardboard box that covers half of your body.
Yes.
And no one will know what's going on
Absolutely.
inside.
Oh, I got a question up there early. We don't want that yet. But, this is going to be a good episode,
we love all
man.
questions,
Definitely love all questions. We got some comments already. On YouTube, Tyler says, welcome to the house. Welcome to the fun house, folks. Yeah. How's it going, Tyler? Joel says, to quote the great prophet, Minnie Pearl, howdy. Yeah. Howdy, Joel. Man on YouTube says, White Fang was a classic book by Jack London. There we go.
Yeah, White Fang. I remember. I want to say that was like a Disney series or something when I was like a small person. But
yeah. I remember that. Didn't he had like the
like a wolf.
He was that the one where he was doing the dog sledding?
I think so. It was like a wolf, and then everyone's like,
Oh my god, it's a wolf. It's totally gonna bite you and rip your face out.
And then the wolf could perform C-sections. It was really weird.
Dude, I like that. I used to train my dogs to do that. Yeah. That's how I used to make money on the side.
Oh my god, she and the baby are gonna die. Where's
doctor.
White Fang? And then the wolf performs a C-section.
The baby's in there backwards. Quick, White Fang, bite, White Fang. But yeah, let's introduce our guest, man. I'm super excited about our guest today. First up, she's a returning guest, a hilarious stand-up comic. Jenny Saldana, thank you for being on the show.
Hello. Yeah. Thank you for having me back.
Absolutely. Jenny, for those of you who don't know, has a book out called Master First Date or Second to None. Did I get the title right?
Yes, very
Dude,
good.
It is right here. You guys should buy it. Buy it in...
on
paper
Amazon.
Form. You can get it on Amazon.
You can get it on Kindle.
Dude, Kindle. Ooh. You can get it digital. You can get it in paper.
Yeah.
We're living in the fucking future, people.
Yeah,
Buy both. Buy both. That way, if you lose one, you'll have the other.
Yeah, do that.
Yes, absolutely.
One's for when you're driving in the car. The other's for when you're on the subway.
Goddamn right. Read Jenny's book while you're driving on the interstate at high speed.
I can't afford to do the audio book yet because you got to pay for studio time for that.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, that sounds like a lot.
I can't afford that. So just read it while you're driving and it'll be great.
Just come over and we'll do it here. I have a copy of the book here.
Only read it if you drive a Tesla.
Yeah. This book is dedicated to people driving Teslas. I'll start it off like that. Yeah. I'll do the whole book like that.
Yeah.
It'll be fucking great. It was the best of times and the worst of times. I'm going to do it in that voice. I'm just going to scream the whole time. But seriously, people, check out her book. It's awesome. She's awesome. Follow her on social media. Where can they find you on social media?
Little Brown Girl Show on
Nice.
all things. Little Brown Girl Show, all one word.
Look her up, follow her, see her live, and also follow and see live our second guest First time on the show, the one, the only Alex Schiek.
Yeah. Thank you for following. Thank you for having me.
Fucking hey, there it is. There it is. I didn't get it.
Please follow me. I never post, so definitely,
dude.
I might
That's
post
good.
one day.
I hate people that post.
It's I mean, but
it's a new approach.
You're sort of like like those flowers that only bloom once a year. Yeah, it's only once a year, but when it happens, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, they're like, yo, 40 likes. This is we're here. This is good.
He's like Banksy of social media.
Yes. Yeah,
that rocks.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. But yeah, speaking of the Banksy of social media, we, the theme of this week is. It's just a little betrayal.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Like, why are we, I don't know. It's like, everyone experiences betrayal in some way, shape, or form.
That's right.
And so you get to a point where it's like, okay, a little bit is okay. And so that's kind of the theme of this episode is it a little betrayal or a lot of betrayal? We're sort of like the lady, the blind justice lady.
That's
with
right.
Betrayal in
on
this, episode.
On the very same day that Trump was betrayed and indicted by the very same Manhattan judges that he used to bribe and bang hookers with. What? There's an insurrection in my pants. Let's take our first question on the Love Gurus podcast. Yeah. People, if you've got questions to write them into loveguruspodcast@yahoo.com, or even better, give us your comments, give us your questions live right here in the chat. But for now, we're going to take our first question from the wild animals on Reddit.
First question. My boyfriend knew my dad was dating and kept it a secret.
What?
My mom died 5 years ago, and I moved back to be closer to my dad. A lot has fallen on my shoulders since coming back home, but I love my dad unconditionally, so I'll always be in his corner. Fast forward to last weekend. One of my dogs got out. We live in a mountain range on a big property of land. So I got in the car and started looking for my dog up and down the road. Then I hear a gas generator running where my dad's house is, because his house is separate from mine. So I knew that my dad was over there. I went up to his house and he meets me at the door of his house. He cracks the door open a little bit, and I explain that I'm looking for my dog. He confirms that he hasn't seen the dog, and then he opens the door wider. And he said, you may as well come in and meet, ... At first, I thought he was kidding. When I realized he wasn't, I heard a hi from around the door, and my heart just dropped. When she comes to the door, I recognized her as a member of one of the groups that we're a part of.
What?
They went out for beers as a group about a week ago, and I cut my conversation short. And I went back to the truck to continue to look for my dog. I had an absolute meltdown. I broke down in tears for a solid 20 minutes. I was just so shocked. I know it's been 5 years, but I was not ready in any way, shape, or form this. When my dad came back into the main house that night, he completely avoided me and just went to bed. Came inside to use the upper level door, so I know that he must have felt bad. He didn't do anything wrong, and I know that, but it still just stung. Later that evening, I was speaking to my other half, and he told me that the previous week my dad had come into our shop and asked him what I would think of him dating again. My significant other advised to give it a week due to hormones and things. My dad agreed, and neither of them spoke to me about this. Only after I had a meltdown.
Not just hormones.
Did my significant other tell me this. So not only did my dad not come and talk to me, but my significant other also kept the same secret. I feel like I'm so heartbroken and upset. I feel like I got cheated out of the ability to be given a heads up. Wow.
Even though your dad's getting lots of it.
Yeah.
That's what.
So also, one thing that I forgot to read was that, so the person writing the question, she's 32, the dad is 60, and her significant other is 35. So to give a quick recap, she, her mom died 5 years ago. She, I guess, fairly recently moved back to her hometown to live near her dad because he was obviously, lonely, et cetera, et cetera. And then she sort of walks in on him post-coitus and figures out that he is dating someone from said group, which sounds a little cult-like, but you thought it, not me.
In the same group. Maybe they're furries. Maybe it's a group of furries. Maybe they're banging dressed like high school mascots.
Or
and
like
shit.
big Dungeons and Dragons people.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, but
if you roll more than a 47, you gotta blow me.
But yeah, so now she's found out that her dad is shagging someone else, and she's devastated. Not only that, she finds out that her significant other knew about it and did not tell her.
Dude, I mean, it's rough. I can relate to this because my wife's dad is totally cheating on her mom, and I ain't saying shit. You know what I mean? Like, because I believe in the ancient saying, "Burnowiths before hoeths," you know?
Yeah.
And it goes back thousands of years.
I'm sort of just going to put aside that this, her mom died her mom died 5 years ago. I'm no one to say, okay, this is when you should be okay with your parent dating again after said incident. Here's who I think the real hero in the story is like the significant other. You have that fucking juicy gossip and you kept it to yourself?
See,
Are you a fucking alien?
Dude, he has a poker face.
That's inhuman.
I see the significant other as the hero in this because he just kept the secret. He's like, it's not my business to tell this man's business.
Yeah, right.
He needs to. I should not be the one. That's a very delicate subject.
You're right.
So I don't
think
think
like
that he didn't. Yeah, he didn't betray the girl. He was keeping the father's confidence.
Yeah,
he was keeping the father's confidence, and he was keeping the girlfriend from her feelings. From being hurt,
gruntled.
Because it's not like her finding this out is going to make her dad do any less fucking.
Yeah, and I guess I mean I get it when you revert back to being like a child again.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's been 5 years. It's not time for you to move on, but your father, he deserves to move on, and he's mourned and whatever. So get over yourself, you dumb cunt.
Yeah. Also, sounds like a very small town too. Like I heard a generator, and I'm like, oh, that's my dad. Like, that's crazy. I don't think he has a lot of options. So I think
Yeah.
cut him some slack.
I hear Creedence Clearwater playing in the background of this entire tale.
You could also I feel like just based on the brief details of architecture that were given in this question, you can always tell it's a small town when there's more building than people.
Exactly,
she's like, my dad used the side door that's adjacent to the barn. And you're just like, what are you talking about? I have one door in and out of my apartment. That's it.
Exactly.
If you live in a place with multiple doors, you're fucking rich in my mind.
If you have to get into your car to look for your dog.
Yeah. If you have a method of egress in the event of a fire, you're fucking rich.
My dog was hiding
large
under
land.
My dog was hiding underneath my pile of horse saddles. Did that ever happen to you guys? It's crazy. Let me read some comments. I'm way behind on comments.
Oh yeah, way behind.
Let's see. Joel on YouTube says, this is about the book. He says, Master First Dater. Jake bought 37 copies because he thought it was titled Masturbator. Yeah, no, dude, you're giving your age on that one. I don't masturbate to books anymore. I masturbate to the internet. No. Tyler on YouTube says, I see Joel is ready to go tonight. Matt says, Banksy stole my bike. Let's see. He said, now we're into comments about this one. He says, drama queen. Matt says, then Bobby and Cindy got lost in the Grand Canyon. He says, is your mom frigid? You don't cheat unless you're pushed to it. He says, oh, she's dead, lost her dog. What is this lifetime? Oh, man, people going hard at the lady with the dead mom, dude.
Whoa. Yeah. We are ripping the Band-Aid off this episode. We are not easing into it.
That's right. Walk it off, damn it. Walk it off. Tyler says, why would Dad keep his dating life a secret? I mean, unless that is the allure between Dad and date, and the only way the dating works. Yeah,
I thought he was going to.
I think that he was. No, he was afraid to tell her.
Yeah. It seems like this girl's pretty emotional sometimes. Yeah. So I think he made the right move. I think the father and the boyfriend made the right move. Honestly, Matt says it's been 5 years. They had beers grow up. Jesus, everybody's going hard at her, man. Did the dad have on a towel? I believe that was a callback from last episode.
Oh yeah.
Joel says, At Tyler, maybe the daughter is upset because dad is cheating on her. Always read between the lines.
Joel and I were
bro.
on the same wavelength. Yeah, after that. Yeah.
It's the more generators that are around you, the more.
Is this West Virginia?
Yeah, could be. A lot of generators involved in this. Matt on YouTube says, find the dog. Tyler says, dad has his own life and gets to decide when he moves on. You kid don't like it. That's on you. You need to accept your dad is ready to date. Yeah, I mean it's fair, man.
That's solid advice.
Yeah, that's solid.
Very solid.
It's not quite as mean as the other ones, but it was sort of like, hey, this is why I'm saying this.
We had to chip away at the ice block a little bit to get to the frozen angel underneath.
It's what we're doing is we're doing a little bit good cop, bad cop on her. As we're coming in and being like, stop crying just because your mom died, whack, and beating her with a phone book, and then Tyler comes in with some sort of like, hey, he moved on, so can you, and so it's that would have sounded harsh before all the other comments. You know what I mean? Tyler's comment would have sounded harsh like 17 comments ago, but it doesn't now. It's actually kind of sweet.
Now we're ready to listen.
Yeah, Joel on YouTube is at Matt. They found the dog. Dad's girlfriend had the dog in her room with a jar of peanut butter. Matt says, you lost your dog and you're snooping. Tyler says, the incest shows up. LOL. And of course, Joel slides into the conversation. Matt says, get the dog off my California king. Dad's swinging and I'm sad.
Yeah. So I for this question, I think it's, I think a couple things. One is that if she needs to take a step back, and if you're that person that multiple people are protecting, and you find this out in something like this, where it's like, your dad, your significant other, the grocery clerk, all these people are keeping you in this delusion that something isn't going on. It's like, oh, maybe I need to realize that I have to be strong enough to face reality. The second thing I think about this is, the reason why I'm with my partner is, because he fucking lies to me sometimes. You know why he lies to me sometimes? Because sometimes I like to feel pretty, okay? Okay. I'm not with him because I always want him to give me the stark, cold truth. No. I need to feel like everything's going to be okay. And sometimes that takes a little bit of lying on his part. And I appreciate it.
Good on him.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. I told my wife the truth once 6 years ago, and it damn near killed me.
Yeah. Have you ever kept like a big secret from someone that you cared about, like in order to protect that person's feelings?
Yeah, so I've been in a 5-month relationship before.
Wow,
so,
someone's bragging.
Yeah, very wise with this.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah, no, you
happy 5 months.
I think lying is good. You gotta keep them like off balance. Like if you don't know them, just keep them off. It's like a game,
Yeah, no, that's a good point, because it's it's sort of it's like a teeter-totter. You want the teeter-totter to be even. If you're telling the truth all the time, they're just on one side. But then if you're like blowing smoke up their ass, then it goes the other side.
Yeah, there's like some. Yeah. They're like, we have to keep going because we don't know.
Exactly.
Yes,
I like your
absolutely.
style.
Well, I got lied to.
You?
I got lied, but it was different. He lied about his job.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah, no, it was bad. It ended.
I used to tell women I had a job.
Well, he told me he was a GM. He told me he was a GM at a restaurant, and he was the dishwasher.
What?
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
That's a big leap.
Well,
that's the move.
Yes.
One thing about, like, whenever you interview with a company, they always like to tout of, it's a flat structure here. It's a flat structure. And then you work for them, and it's like the first day you get screamed at. You're like, that doesn't seem so flat to me.
Yeah.
It feels pretty much like I'm the new person, and you guys are going to shit on me for a year. I'm pretty sure this isn't flat.
Yeah, not flat at all.
I mean, we've all been there. I used to tell women that I was a producer at HBO when I was really going to tell dick jokes in the back room of a bar for drink tickets. So it happens.
I've definitely lied about my job. I've said that I make money as a comic.
Yeah. I've called myself a quote unquote working comedian.
Oh, I'm a performer. Okay.
I'm an actor.
And I said it once while I was hooked up to a lie detector, and the thing started going all over the place.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, my final, again, I feel for the person writing this question in the sense that, like, yeah, of course, loss is never easy, and your journey through grief is, not a set path, et cetera, et cetera. That being said, it's like she's just lashing out at all these people that are literally like bending over backwards to make her happy. It's like have a small slice of gratitude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So my final advice for her is that have a small slice of gratitude, and then we don't normally do this, address people that aren't writing the question, but sure. My final advice also goes to the significant other.
They might be listening. They might be fans of the show.
Who kept this under his hat? You're a star. You're a star.
Go.
And I think you're great, and you just keep lying like you've been lying.
Yeah. No, this is not a little
white
lie.
Pinocchio.
This is a great big golden one, sir. You get a golden star for this lie. That's what I say.
You just keep yourself in that whale of a lie.
That's right.
Lovely.
That's right. My final advice. Any other final advice?
Final advice? Okay. Yeah,
all right.
No, I think
go ahead. Go.
Yeah.
No, I think it's good. I think they all have it together. I think it all works. I think it's more about the dead mom, honestly. Like, I think she should go to the graveyard and
Yeah, she needs
a
sage moment.
Yeah.
She does.
Yeah.
Wearing an amethyst crystal. I've heard that.
Yeah, whatever.
On shows. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that. I heard a psychic say that once.
It's that's a good just talk to the mom. Get it. Get that part sorted out.
Just get a Ouija board. Take some mushrooms. Ask your mom if it's okay.
Yeah, just go to the graveyard and just start digging, and then pull her up, and then
yeah. Just Too frequently do we have grave robbing as a solution on this show.
She's like, my mom's turning over her graves because she literally turned her over.
See what you made me do? She took over my body, made me dig her up and flip her over because she's so mad.
She's so upset.
She loved a good metaphor and still does now.
Oh my God! What if the mom and the dead mom? What if they were cucks? And the
dead mom
and he was having sex. He was having sex with a new woman because he was like, I know you're gonna like this, Marie. Watch
That's right.
This.
This is for you, baby.
It's like a really filthy version of that movie Ghost. They're playing Unchained Melody in the background while he's banging the new lady. It's just, oh my darling, and the clay pottery's going everywhere and body fluids.
It just starts raining over that one area. No one can figure out why.
Yeah,
it's ghost cum.
Dude, she's drenching that place. She's drenching that place more in the afterlife than she ever did while she was here on Earth. Dude, she's digging it. Yeah, I say, let your mom watch. I think that's great final advice. Or here's what you do is if you're really, let her watch. I don't know, okay, show him how it feels. What you do is your dad's sitting and single and ready to mingle. You what? Hook him up with his mom, and then don't tell him for a while. Show him how it feels. Get him back.
Hook her dad up with SO's mother.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. Or if you need to know when is the proper time to a date again after a significant other dies, I think you should kill your boyfriend. Wait until you see when you're ready to date again, and then at that point you can't be mad at your dad anymore.
I mean, we're getting to the point, where of course every whatever you're into sexually, but it seems like we're going to that. It's like, they he wanted me to kill him because then he was gonna watch as a ghost, and that's the only way that he could come.
Yeah.
It's like, it's murder a little bit. It's a little murdery.
Yes, you.
But
heard.
I don't want to yuck your yum.
Yes, you heard me right, Your Honor. My client was attempting to do ghost cucking. The plaintiff was into ghost cucking.
He will not be kink shamed in this courtroom.
Yeah. I have a signed letter by the dead person saying they wanted to be ghost cucked. Yes, it is their handwriting. No, it was not forged like Carol Baskin and Tiger King.
Well, perfect. I think we answered that question.
Absolutely. Next question on the Love Gurus podcast. People, if you got a question to write it into loveguruspodcast@yahoo.com. Or even better, watch live every single Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Oh, we have a comment at Joel on YouTube says, at Love Gurus Podcast, happy birthday, Jenny. Yes.
Yeah. Big happy birthday to Jenny.
Yes, yes, it is your birthday today. Or
Tomorrow,
technically at midnight. Sorry. It's you get a 3-day birthday. That's what I say. You know what I mean? The day surrounding.
Oh, yeah.
Because it technically touches midnight on both days.
Yeah.
Let's see. Matt on YouTube says the dog dug her up, and that's where. Oh shit. Okay, it's hard for me to read comments now because it's back.
Perfect.
The dog dug her up. That's where the dog is. There you go.
Yeah. The dog was gonna go get the mom like Lassie in the well.
Yeah.
Lassie, where's mommy? Daddy's cheating, and Lassie's like, ugh.
Oh, she was in a well, but worse. They filled the well in and put her in the box, and I got her back. It's like, what kind of fucking Stephen King-ass dog is it? Man on YouTube says, bingo, don't chew on my mom. Restraining order. Matt says, Lee Marvin, Jericho, and Lee Marvin's granddaughter in Ghost 2. Yes, callback to the Jericho episode when he talked about sleeping with Lee Marvin's granddaughter. That was cool. Let's see. Joel said Amy said it first. Jake was ignoring his wife. I mean, he didn't see it. Yeah, sorry, man. The HDMI cable was messed up. It was hard for me to read comments. Little behind the scenes knowledge. That's how the sausage is made.
Yeah.
Next question on the Love Gurus podcast from the Wild Animals on Reddit.
Next question. Should I swoop in? I'm seeing a man who I knew in high school for a while. Grade 9. By the way, I'm in my 60s.
What?
So, 50 years later, I've been divorced for a long time, and he is in a loveless marriage. We've done lunch a few times, and I knew that he would like to get closer. I don't want to be that woman, and I've made it clear to him that I'm very uncomfortable going forward when he's still married. Although he wants to finish his marriage, it will be his idea, not mine. Secondly, I really do like this man, and I do want an intimate relationship with him. I'm scared to death. I'm old now, and I'm insecure with my body, petrified of showing myself as vulnerable. Should we just go forward with it at this point in our lives and try to be happy? There's not a lot of time for us compared to grade 9 when our whole lives were ahead of us. Second chances as grown-ups. Who knew? Do you think I should swoop in? So, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, first of all, I don't like the way he says finish the marriage, because that could be...
I know.
Is it a divorce, or like,
that was
what's his
also a
approach?
sentence. Like,
Finish her.
Finish the marriage. Yeah,
Like,
I don't love that.
I know what it means when I finish a bowl of cereal, but
Exactly,
when,
yeah.
when you talk about finishing a
That's
marriage,
Yeah.
what's that for interpretation?
Yeah, maybe like dig into that. That's
What I'm going to
usually-
do is make his wife's death look like an accident. And then I'm going to wait 5 years when hopefully his annoying daughter won't complain. Hopefully that's enough time.
Yeah,
be like, hey, remember 9th grade though, and then just like bring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You show him that black and white yearbook, because that had to have been in black and white back then, right?
It's
Everybody's wearing that same fucking dress, that same long dress back in the day.
I guess here's what's interesting about this question to me is, she's like, I'm seeing a man that I knew in high school, in 9th grade, and so it's been 50 years, but it's like, why haven't they only just connected? I mean, Facebook, the internet, etc., has been around, for a while now. Like, why is this question? Why didn't this question come up when they were in their 30s?
I mean,
or maybe not 30s,
but
maybe like
just
40s.
they just reconnected. I mean, life happens, and I mean, I have exes who are not on Facebook anymore. I don't know how to find them, and if all of a sudden they connect with me,
Not that you totally had some wine and tried to one night in your apartment by yourself.
Exactly that.
Jenny's about to go finish a bunch of marriages.
I gotta finish. Yeah, I'm Jenny, the marriage finisher.
The marriage assassin. I sneak up in the dead of night and I finish your marriage.
Yeah, I just think that she needs to. First of all, I will tell you this: men don't leave, so he's never going to leave that woman, his wife, unless he is forced to leave. So if she's waiting for him to finish the marriage, it's not going to happen. She either has to force his hand, which I don't agree with,
Yeah.
Or I don't agree that she used to force his hand, but that if she wants something, she can stay a side bitch if she wants to.
Yeah.
If you want to stay a side bitch, then stay a side bitch at 60. But 60 is still pretty young, and you can still get your ass kicked by the other.
Right.
Oh, I didn't even think about the violence.
You're about to take a walker to the back of the head.
Yeah, I'm not.
I would, I just feel as though at that point it's, I shouldn't even say at that point. I would say at this point in my life, it is about just like what makes you happy. Because also sometimes, especially I think the older you get, the more it's like you appreciate your own space. It's almost like, I can definitely sort of see like being the side chick as like a very like preferred situation to being the wife. Because, you're the side chick, whatever. Like, he's the one messing up his relationship. That's not on you. You have your own space. You're doing your own thing. And, you let him worry about his marriage and sneak off and stuff. Don't have sex in the back of the car because it's like, listen, you've earned a bed at this point in your life.
I never thought I'd say this, but I'm sorry that you're getting married next month. You clearly wanted to be a rich man's Kumar. That was your dream. Even as a kid, they thought you were out of your mind.
It is very, what a... Wow, maybe I need to hold the mirror up to my own relationship.
Yeah, dude, Suzanne was wild back in elementary school. All the other little kids, I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a football player. I want to be the Kumar of a tech guru. Like, what? What? You're 7. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's like, that, and also because, especially with tech gurus, it's like, if you're the first person to try out whatever, like, the new tech is that they came out, you're the love, it's
right.
like, if you get the Google glasses before his wife, that's
See, I was a side chick for a while, and I quite enjoyed it.
Really?
But I enjoyed it because I knew that I didn't want anything. I knew that I didn't want it to go beyond.
Nice.
Like, I was never going to ask him to leave his situation. Like, I was going to remove myself from the situation.
This is romantic. I never looked at cheating in this light before.
I was very happy. And you're right. I mean, you get the beauty of being a side bitch is that you get all the shiny. And
you guys are making this sound great. I think I want to be a side bitch. This sounds awesome.
Let's rewrite the Bible.
Jesus and the side bitches.
We need to rewrite the Bible, and it needs to go, okay, people get married, and then the next step is that people then find the side person, whatever,
that's right.
Whoever that is.
Side piece.
Yeah, the side piece. It's, and then... Yeah, okay.
And Jesus saith to all the side bitches, February 15th shall be thy day.
It's almost like you kind of think that the reason why they put that in there is because actually Jesus didn't get that much poo-tang. So it's like, only be with one person because only the whore Mary Magdalene would have sex with Jesus.
Yeah.
So that's why you can only be with one person.
I mean, that's a faithful guy who only sleeps with one prostitute.
Oh, you're Jesus and you restrict yourself to one person?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, well, he did in the Bible, but we don't know what he did from the age like 8 to 33. I think he had a lot of side pieces during those years. I think they got rid of him. I think the apostles are like, we can't tell him about the time he got chlamydia and had to get rid of it with ancient techniques. He had to fucking chew on sand and broken glass and things.
What if there was an animal that like back in the day it did just cure chlamydia and all STDs and they knew about it? But then people had so many STDs that animal went extinct. And it's like, son of a bitch.
But how does the animal cure you? Like, does it lick you and cure you? Like, how does
you lick it?
Well,
yeah, how does this animal how did it go extinct?
I don't know.
Do you
I'm
fuck
just
it?
saying.
Do you fuck the animal?
I'm just saying, I feel like, again, if God provides, God did provide. And he's like, God damn it, Seymour.
Yeah.
You got chlamydia too many times.
What are you doing fucking that horse? It's not a horse. It's a unicorn. It's gonna cure my
it was probably a unicorn.
genital warts.
It was probably a unicorn.
Or a Pegasus.
That's right. Well, you can still get Pegasus.
Yeah.
You still get Pegasus.
It actually took me a second to remember what a Pegasus looked like. But yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Oh, that's like a unicorn with wings, right?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have a horn. It just has
a horn?
it's just a horse with wings.
Right. Is there any unicorns with wings? Is that a thing?
No, that the unicorn only thing it's the horn.
Sure? I'm pretty sure a Pegasus can have a horn.
I didn't think it did. I don't know. Look it up. Maybe I don't know.
I mean, if you listen to what big government says, they can't. But like,
is there a Unipegus?
Is
there a Unipegus?
Yes, I was listening to Alex Jones the other day. He said Unipegasus are real. Pentagon's known about it for years. They're covering it up. They want you to think that Pegasus can't have horns. They absolutely do. I have one chained to the basement. The government doesn't want you to know about it. That's why they took my money and it had nothing to do with Connecticut.
Yeah. So, I mean, Alex, what's your opinion? So, if you were, over 50, which you clearly are.
Right. Yeah. No. 54.
Yeah. It's I mean, do you think that this woman? I mean, would you call her a home wrecker? Would you?
No.
Think
well, here's the thing. Like, I think because if they've been together for that long, it's probably she's not like the first side piece, most likely.
Ooh, good point. Yeah.
She's part of a side ensemble.
Defos.
Yeah.
It's a revolving door of side pieces.
Yes. Let's see. We got some comments here, man.
She's just one piece of a charcuterie board.
He's got a whole side set. She's just one of them. Joel on YouTube says, at the Love Gurus podcast, Richard Burton finished his marriage. So did OJ. Details are important.
I've heard rumblings of those rumors.
Yeah. No. I think the LAPD did both of those. Man on YouTube said they call him the Breaker. He's a silver coxman. He's the Tony Ackelman. Ackelman?
Oh, yeah.
Ackerman?
Not Troy Aikman.
Oh, Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman. There we go. Yeah, the writing's kind of small.
The famous football quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, what about what he's a side piece?
I don't know.
I think
what about Troy Aikman? Is he gay?
I know he's an announcer. I can't tell you
Is
anything
he
else
gay?
about the man. I know he played for the Cowboys and he
I would
announces
assume
now.
he cheated or something. I don't
Probably.
know. He's like a football
There was
player.
all
he was
those
a pro
rumors
football
that
player.
he was gay for a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
He didn't have a girl for a long time, and it's like the Mike
I just bet he
Piazza
had a
thing.
bunch
Mike
of side
Piazza.
pieces.
Did Mike Piazza come out?
I don't know.
I think he said he was sleeping with Troy Aikman.
I think there's like
He used
statistically.
to date Sam Champion from Channel 7.
There's like one.
Really?
There's like one
Yeah.
person
True?
in the NFL
Wow.
that's out, which is like statistically impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one NFL. Yeah, so that means
Yeah.
Sure.
It's,
Does this guy have kids? Did it
Troy
say he had
Aikman?
kids? No, the guy in the question.
it is. It's,
That's also like if he
Yeah.
has kids, like how are they doing? Like, do they have a good GPA? Like, what are you putting at risk?
are they loved?
Yeah. Are they going places?
Yeah,
Like,
it's kids are not mentioned in this.
Well, if
It's
they're in
only-
their 60s, they have to have adult kids.
She's, dude, like a proper home wrecker. She doesn't give a fuck about the kids, man. She didn't even
Yeah.
mention them. This
I
lady
say go
rocks.
for it. Just like who cares?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
sick.
That's gonna be my my final advice. Also, I think just go for it again because I think that what are you gonna do? Him and Haw for the next 5 years and be like,
Yeah.
oh, should I? Shouldn't I? It's just like, no, we've got shit to do. It's a yes or no, and if it's a no, then great. Then I'm gonna go to the grocery store and get some grapes and cheese and make a new charcuterie board. Well,
That's right.
Okay.
I'll let him throw me on top of this charcuterie board and ruin this whole setting.
Which is this lump?
This whole spread. I'll give him a spread on a charcuterie board. Matt on YouTube says, you're 60 and you're whining. Post-menopause doesn't go on dating profile.
Oh, that seems post-menopausal shaming.
Yeah, dude. What are you talking about? We were dead mom shaming on the last question.
We were just talking about a 32-year-old who is definitely not postmenopausal. It's like I don't agree with the.
I don't know, man.
postmenopausal
I
comment.
think if we can dead mom shame, we can menopause shame for sure.
No.
Like that's way less
It
extreme.
doesn't even make sense. Okay.
All right. Fair enough. All right, make fun of dead moms only. No menopause jokes. They're inappropriate. Joel on YouTube says, Matt, as long as they aren't late. He says, then they become the side mom. Matt says they are always right on time. Jesus didn't have chlamydia pagan. Yeah. Chlamydia pagan? Is that a
Like
god?
the devil?
Or no, I thought is it you can't get chlamydia if you just peg someone.
Oh, yeah, he was pegging people. The government.
But pagan's also a thing.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah. I think Christ was getting paganed during that 33
Or do
years.
pagans think of it as a gift?
Possibly.
IDK.
The government keeps the unipeeps at Area 51. Unipigs. The unipigs at Area 52. Area 52. Yeah. They don't talk about Area 52. If Area 51 is a false flag, they're trying to get you to ignore Area 52 where the Unipegs are. Matt says the wingspan for a horse has to be larger, horn or not. And then Matt says if he is gay, so what? He can ball up. That's right. Fucking A right. It's 2023.
Yeah.
Joel says at Love Gurus Podcast. Tip your mic up, Suzanne.
Sorry.
There we go. Yeah. I'll give it a little gain too. I'll give it a little gainsy poo.
I just like to, I like to lounge. I like to hold the microphone like I'm driving a Le Mans.
Yeah. That's right. Matt says soon as you are too manly to get the Scarlet Gay. I don't know what the Scarlet Gay is. Is that like a movie?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I have no idea.
But either way.
Scarlet Letter.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. But yeah, man. Any other final advice for this lady who might? Be...
Like I said, my final advice is go for it because and we say this a lot on this podcast. If you're already writing about it on the internet, you know what the answer is.
Yeah.
You're just looking for the internet to be like, get it, girl. Like she's already gonna do it. She's just looking for that that last little push into the into the pool.
Yeah. True. Any other final advice for this?
I agree. Just go for it. Maybe just go. Maybe like a good date night. Find like
There you go.
Go on a road trip. I don't know.
Play some pump up songs before the show.
Yeah. Listen to Chief Keef. Just,
yeah.
Whatever.
Some jock jams. Some Who Let the Dogs Out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Now that's
Jack
music.
White,
2003.
Yeah, sports anthem playlist.
But no Gary
Get
Glitter.
fired up before cheating.
That's right. You're gonna go sleep with a 60-year-old. That's the opposite of what Gary Glitter was into. So no Gary Glitter.
What's your final advice, Jake?
All right, my final advice would be, look, you can't be a home wrecker if you're already in a nursing home. That's the way I see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's exactly.
Yeah. So go do it. And honestly, you're gonna have to ask this guy about it. You know what I mean? It's up to him whether he wants to cheat on his wife or not. You know what I mean? Obviously, the other person's all about it. They're not cheating on anybody. So I say get this fella drunk, What are you doing trying to woo us? You should be trying to get this you should be slipping Viagra into this guy's coffee or something,
Yeah, drug him.
Drug him.
That's the move.
Drug him.
Slip in with Mickey.
That's right.
It's a sliding scale as far as the penalties. Sir, were you drugged and made to have sexual relations? Yes. What's your age? 65. She gets 2 weeks.
Hey, what do you think you're going to be sitting in court and this guy's going to be going, Your Honor, she slipped Viagra into my drink. And like the judge can be like, sir, I cannot convict her, but what I will do is come over my desk and high five you. Good job, buddy. Good job.
Oh, man. Well, we answered that question, I guess.
Absolutely. Next question on the Love Gurus Podcast. People, if you've got any questions to write in to the Love Gurus Podcast at yahoo.com, or even better, watch live every single Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, unless I'm having tech problems like tonight. Then it might be a few minutes later. But I digress. Give us your questions. Give us your comments. We're going to take another one from the wild animals on Reddit.
Next question. My landlord's boundaries. My partner is 34 and I'm 30, and I just moved into this awesome new townhouse. We've been here for about a month, and it's great. It's about the same price as our last place, but it's twice the size and has a beautiful yard and garage. We love it. There is a catch, though. The little old lady landlord is in serious need of some boundaries. She comes by unannounced and calls super early in the morning and has asked us to do personal favors for her. And I feel like I can't say no because she's so tiny and old. My partner works overnights and he's generally sleeping in the daytime hours. She'll just show up and knock on the door, and when I answer, I say, sorry, he's sleeping. She'll say, oh, okay, and then will breeze past me and walk into the townhouse, into our kitchen, and put a magnet on the fridge, all while having a loud, one-sided conversation.
That's wild.
I know that there are tenants' rights laws in my state. Includes that landlords must give 24-hour notice before stopping in. But she's a cute little old lady, and it seems dramatic to bring it up. But I'd like to have a long and cordial relationship with her because we love this place so much. But I really want this behavior to stop. How do I handle my landlord?
Be naked. Just be naked. If she
Ooh.
yeah.
That's a
if
great
you're
idea.
naked,
I like
you could
that.
coming in without
Exactly.
knocking. You came in without knocking, bitch. I'm naked.
Right.
I know.
I'm naked. That's what I would do. I would just keep doing naked. That episode of
There you
Seinfeld when
go.
you do uncomfortable thing naked, I would just be that. I would just be naked
Put the
all
ball
the time.
in her court, you know, and just be like, "Yo, what do you want to do now?"
Dude,
That rocks.
Yeah.
Make it always like a little sexual, like every time
like,
she
hey.
comes
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Also,
I don't know.
Or just
I-
naked and not sexual,
happens-
just like
Yeah.
Naked and
Just
making
reading.
a smoothie. Yeah, just naked.
full disclosure to all the listeners out there, my HDMI cable crapped out, so I can't see us or any of your comments. So hopefully the show's still on the air, but I will be unable to read the comments
Oh, I
unless
can
this
get
thing
them on
comes
my
back
phone,
in. Oh, you can? Yeah. Oh, cool. But yeah, I definitely do this naked because I think that's a great idea. If you're just hanging around, you know, if you're just showing up uninvited, you either are really cool with seeing the people naked or really not cool. And it's not like a 50-50 thing. It's you know, she's probably going to be weird about she's probably going to get pretty weird about it, so it'll make her not want to come back at all. Unless she's having dementia and she's like, I need to fuck one of these guys because we were in the 9th grade together. And you're like, what are you talking about, lady? I'm like, half your age. What are you talking about? This is crazy.
But I mean, I get like what they're saying in that it's, you know, she's violating their boundaries, but they want to have a good relationship with her. But I think it's also that, you know, to just let someone come in, just say no. It's like, what is she gonna do? Kick you out? Like,
Right,
you know,
yeah.
you arguably have a lease, like, unless you have some shady ass deal.
There's got to be a
Yeah.
chain on the door. Put the chain on so she can't come in. I mean, if she has a key, obviously, put a chain on or
Yeah.
change a lock
You
or
can
something.
change.
Yeah.
You have rights, and
Yeah.
you shouldn't. But
Yeah.
yeah, I say if you're afraid to like confront her, just be naked around her. Just do shit that's gonna make her uncomfortable. She'll stop.
Or
Yeah.
start saying things like, hey, everyone should have equal rights. You know, really scare her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
just
people
tell her-
hate that.
Yeah.
Be like,
You know,
she
hey.
comes in next time and there's just a whole drag story hour going. And she's like, what? No, you don't do this.
Yeah, it's yeah. Hey, did you guys? I think that all people should be able to love who they love.
Yeah.
And just like really scare her off.
Yeah.
Some
Especially
of that-
dudes in dresses. How do you feel
some of
about
that
that?
new age
Yeah.
talk.
How do you feel about that, Agnes? How's it feel with your
Have a
giant cross
drag
necklace?
show
What's
at
up?
in the backyard. Have a drag show.
But
Yeah, yeah.
also, but honestly, like, here's why I picked this question is because it is my number one fear that I'm 80 years old and I'm so desperate for attention and human contact that I'm walking into people's apartments and putting magnets on their fridge. So, like, you know, there's
That's
part of
pretty
me
wild,
that in
yeah.
this way, like, I would want to handle it because, like, what if I'm in that situation someday? But also, if, you know, but even if the relationship isn't harmonious, it's almost like that still gives her something to think about when she goes to bed. Like, even if she's in a fight, it's like, have you ever met, you know, like maybe parents or older people where they're in a fight with the neighbor over like a fence or something?
Yeah.
Like, that fucking keeps them going.
Yes.
It's like, you know, we've seen grumpier old men and grumpy
but
old
you
men.
can. You can set boundaries and still like maybe give her some time. Like, hey, how about we have tea on Wednesdays?
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know. It's-
do it like
I
how
think
about
it's-
we
I
have
think it's
tea
one-
on Wednesdays, and that way you have time to you can at least have time with her and whatever, and then be like, but every other day you need to knock because we're paying rent here.
Yeah, I don't know. I almost kind of would rather like go the nuclear route, like make it so she so she like has something to lose.
Wildly
Like she wakes
uncomfortable.
up every day thinking about how she's gonna like F you up, you know. But she's like,
Yeah, it's also weird that they like placed emphasis on like how short she was. It said like 3 times, like she's so tiny.
They could take her out. They could end her marriage.
There you go.
her marriage with life.
Yeah.
Mad
Just
on
every time she comes in, you just try to scare her and give her a heart attack. Ooh, oh, sorry. I thought you were not my landlord, and I was playing a fun little prank.
Matt on
Is
YouTube.
that a pacemaker scar you got there?
Matt on YouTube said, "I love William S. Burroughs' Naked Lunch. Who's reading it?"
Oh, you go.
Producer Amy says, "I agree with Jenny. Just walk around in your birthday suit, and she will get the hint."
Damn straight.
It's yeah.
There you go. Act out scenes from Naked Lunch every time you think she's going to come over. That's right.
Joel on YouTube says, exactly what personal favors is the guy doing for the landlord? Maybe the writer is the side piece and doesn't know it. Whoa! Sick bird.
Yeah. And the guy, I changed it off.
But I mean, that's a good point. Yeah, because she did say that the landlord's only interested in seeing the boyfriend, not her.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, where's Tom?
I would like that. And he's got like the king of all poker faces. And every time he goes, you believe this crazy little 4'10" woman that just keeps fucking coming in here? He's like, yeah, she's totally weird, not a lion. I wouldn't fuck her, you know? And that's just every time he pipes up.
Yeah. Matt on YouTube says, old people can't play with fireworks. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude, when she comes in, just light fireworks up, like in Jackass or something. It's just fireworks in the living room. Like, oh, sorry, Agnes. I thought you were my friend Crystal. It's her birthday today. You probably can't hear because that was right by your head.
Matt on YouTube says, it's next to the White Claws. Is this beat writer night? Is that like in
beat writer?
Yeah, like BEAT, like Jenny's
like
book.
Beat poet?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh, he thinks I was beating off behind that. It was blocking the view earlier, but now I was like, oh shit, we're live.
Now that we're talking about 80-year-olds.
Yeah.
And a valid assumption, man.
Right. I might have to take a bathroom break.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, my final advice is, listen, I think that obviously these people are new. And I think that it is going to die down and the old lady's going to lose interest. But that being said, either go hard or go home. Either you embrace her and love her and let her come over for tea, or you clip her hedges to look like a big dong. You know, like something that's going to really make her mad. You know, something that's going to make her hate you.
And she's got bad eyes, so it takes her a second. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, he clipped it to look like the Eiffel Tower. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
I've seen a narrowing like that before.
I mean, who's got that kind of hedging skills, and why wouldn't you do something more productive with it?
Yeah, I would love to be a hedger. I think
hedger?
Or like a gardener, like a big old, I don't know, maybe it's
a horticulturist.
Yeah, horticulturist. Horticulturist. Yeah, that's my
right.
That's my final advice for this question.
I would
become a horticulturist.
Yes.
Of destruction.
of destruction. You only cut things to look like dongs and vaginas, and you know what that business is called? Horny horticulturist. That's right. That's what you call that business. Yeah. Bachelorette parties. Dude, it's going to be great. Mardi Gras, like you're going to have like certain times a year. Spring break, you're going to be popular.
Yeah. What other final advice do we have for this question?
I think they should challenge her to a game of tag. Be like, just tuck her out, you know?
Coincidentally, Joel on YouTube says, but don't break her hip. Okay.
Yeah.
Alex
like,
is like, hey.
Try to shower. And
Try to shower.
See how it goes.
Oops.
Can you stand for a minute 20? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tucker her out.
Yeah. What other final advice do we have?
All right. I was watching an episode of Rogan where he interviewed Jake the Snake Roberts. And if you haven't seen it, check out that episode. It's really good. Not as good as this podcast, but almost. He was telling wild stories about when he was in. So I assumed when I was a kid, Jake the Snake Roberts had like a snake guy. Because it was, you know what I mean? Like, he's this big... No, they were just staying at, like, dive hotels on the road, and he just had his python with him all the time, and he was telling stories about how, like, they would have, like, wrestling groupies, like, regularly, there would be women running, screaming for their lives, butt naked out of hotels because they just went to use the bathroom, and he forgot to mention there was a giant, like, 30-foot python in the fucking bathtub. Like, not in a cage. Do that. Jake the Snake Roberts, your landlord. Yeah. Put a 30-foot python in your bathtub. That's going to scare the fuck out of her. She will never go into your place again.
Yeah. Joel on YouTube says, at Matt, she's 80. I don't think she's up for on the road bukkake. What? Okay. Matt on YouTube says, you can bring an hour to put culture, but you can't make it into a drink. Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Well, I think we answered that question. Let's go to the lightning round question.
All right.
Please.
Last question on the Love Gurus podcast. People, if you got questions, we want those questions. So send them to lovegurus@yahoo.com, or even better, like and subscribe to the podcast on YouTube. Watch live every single Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. For right now, we're going to take our last question from the wild animals on Reddit.
Last question. So we're going to do this lightning round style, which means that we will read the question and then we'll just go around and everyone give their final advice for the question. So, lightning round. Is it a red flag if you're always the one being broken up with?
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Yeah, so this question, is it a red flag if you're always the one being broken up with? And to give a bit more context, this person, it was... he went on a date with someone and she was always the one being broken up with, and so he likes her, but it's, he doesn't know if that's a red flag because she's always the one that's getting dumped.
That's an interesting turn. That really is.
I don't think it's a red flag because I think that some people just choose poorly. I think some people choose people.
But that's still a red
poorly.
flag about you. That's still about the choices. See, in my book, Master First Dater, Second Chanel,
Yeah, that's right.
I talk about the red flags that I ignored because I was making certain choices. So yes,
Really?
if you're constantly being broken up with, you are doing something wrong. I was only going on first dates, not going on second dates, and I did a lot of wrong things. I just selected wrong. I picked wrong people, and you have bad dates. So yeah, I think that if you're the one constantly being broken up with, the red flag is look inward and see what it is. Check your halitosis, check your feet, check whatever it is, but it's something you're doing wrong.
I don't know what halitosis is, but it sounds terrible, and it sounds like a red flag.
Yeah.
Anything that rhymes in tosis, I'm done with.
Yeah. Joel on YouTube says the comic Tim Wilson had a lyric in one of his songs. You've been married 9 times. Hell, maybe it's you. I don't know how the melody goes, but I'm pretty sure that's great. Yeah. Alex, what's your final?
Yeah. So this is tricky because I've been in relationships where I've wanted to break up, but I can't.
Ooh.
So it's I want her to break up with me.
Yeah.
You know?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So it's tough.
Yeah.
It depends on what the details of the breakup I think are important.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that's
I've
true.
made people break up with me. I've caused the breakup because I don't want to be the one. In 7th grade, what was his name?
Yeah.
I think his name was Jeffrey, and he came
That
up
sounds
to me.
like a dude you'd want to
Yeah,
break up
Jeffrey
with.
sounds like a 7th grader name.
Uh-huh.
Sounds
Right?
like a
He was
7th
7th grade.
grader
He
name.
came up to me.
I would never sleep
He
with a
came
7th
up
grader
to
named
me
Jeffrey.
In between classes in 7th grade, and he said to me, "Yo, Jen, quits," and that was it. We broke up.
Oh.
Damn,
Wow,
crazy.
dude, that's the best. Jeffrey.
Wow.
I'm sorry I badmouthed you. That's the coolest way to break up ever. I think people should
That's
hire
what
you
he
to break
said.
up with their girlfriends.
Yeah,
He
it's
said
like
quit,
he's talking
dude.
across the street.
That's
He's
what
like,
he
quit.
said to me,
And
quits.
Yo, is your name Rita?
Jeffrey.
Gary says it's quits, baby. Gary says it's quits.
Jeffrey has swagger, I must say.
Jeffrey rocks.
Wow.
And
Yo,
how is
Jen,
he
it's
not, dude?
quits.
I hereby dub you Jeff. I'm shortening your name to Jeff. You're cool enough that you're no longer Jeffrey.
Yeah.
All right, you're Jeff, bud.
Jeff,
That's a fucking Jeff move.
Jeffrey sounds, pretty
Jeff
fucking
breaks
right.
up with women cool.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Jeffrey cries.
Exactly.
Jeffrey writes fucking poetry even though he's a dude.
Now he does.
Yeah.
How I feel when I'm not with him.
Yeah.
I'm Jeffrey.
Quit, okay?
That's great.
Jeffrey spells it wrong because his tears are fucking with his ability to write.
Yeah. I think so. My final advice is I think that going back to Alex's point, it's a stats thing. It's if you're okay. I've always been broken up with, and that number is 2. No,
Right.
it's not you. But if the number is 78, yeah, maybe it's you.
Right.
You
Yes.
know, if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could, if you being broken up with matches the inflation graph for the United States, yeah, it's
That's
you.
right. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Biden. You're ruining this guy's relationship. That's right.
Joel on YouTube says the Tim Wilson song has 100 things to remember. Check it out sometimes. All right.
Wait, in one song?
I guess so.
I mean,
yeah.
10 crack commandments only had roughly 10 commandments.
Matt on YouTube says, "No, this isn't worth it anymore." Question mark, but I don't know. Is it about the relationship or about the 7th grader? It's unclear.
I hope he's not talking about the podcast, buddy. It is worth it. Watch live every single Thursday.
Yeah.
8:30 p.m. Eastern. Share us with a friend.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Joel on YouTube says, "This person is writing this to Reddit. No one is going to date them anymore."
Yeah.
That's also, if you're on Reddit, you might not have game, you know?
Yeah. Tyler.
Red Flag was
Jeff
the original
is
name
not
of his
on
website.
Reddit.
No. Jeffrey's on Reddit like a motherfucker.
He's not on Reddit. He's on the corner just quitting bitches.
Quitting bitches is his Tinder name.
Yeah.
They call me Jeffrey Quitting Bitches. Oh, Jeffy Quitting Bitches. Yeah.
Quitting
bitches.
Not a single thing. It's all spelled
That
wrong.
sounds like a good convenience
It sounds
store.
good.
Come to the quitting bitches.
Come on down to the
Quitting
Quitting Bitch
Bitches.
where we got lots of good stuff for you.
But almost like there's something, and I don't mean to be sort of sentimental about your 7th grade romance, but there's almost like, it's like if someone was just came up and was like, "We quit," it's almost like, all right, like I feel like is a good breakup to get over.
Well, when he walked away, I said, "Well, fuck you."
See, he looked so much smoother than you. He looked so much smoother than you. Even the new kid who didn't know who either one of you were, he was like,
he came up to go, "Yo, Jen, quits," and he turned around. I was like,
yeah.
Well, I don't think I even said "fuck you." I was like, "Well, I wanted to break up with you anyway." Like some shit. Then I went to social studies and cried.
Yeah, even the new kid who didn't know either one of you, he was like, "Dude, this guy Jeff, he rocks.
Yeah.
This lady Jenny, she's got to get her shit together. she's got to be more like a female Jeff, I think."
Yeah.
Does Jeff have a book out by any chance? Does he have one called Quitting Bitches Volume 1, Quitting Bitches Volume 2? It's a whole Quitting Bitches series by this guy.
Quitting Bitches is a good ass series.
It is. It is. It's going to get turned into his Netflix has picked it up. It's going to be it's going to be a miniseries now.
Yeah.
It's the Game of Thrones people are making it. Quitting bitches.
So Jake, I think what's your final advice for this question?
My final advice was what was the question again? Sorry, we got to wrap up.
I don't remember.
Is it a red flag if you're the one that's always getting broken up?
Again, I'm going to see both of you guys pointed out a couple of very important things that I wasn't even thinking about. We don't know how many always is. Always could be 2, and always could be 2,000.
Also,
you know?
You don't know if suppose she's getting broken up with by the same person.
Oh, you think she keeps falling in love with the same guy?
Imagine.
You got talking to the mic. Talking to the mic. The people can't hear you. You gotta hold the mic up.
I'm sorry. Yeah, suppose.
I was
yeah,
like, I didn't know she was doing that because you were like, yeah.
No, I totally forgot. Yeah. So, like, she's just being broke up by the same person over and over again, like a Groundhog's Day type of shit.
You know what? After Jeff quit you,
he
went to her, and she didn't learn a lesson. She should have yelled, "Fuck you, Jeff! You're a piece of shit.
You're a piece of shit, Jeffrey."
Yeah, Jeffrey. I hope you die. You know.
Back then we called him Jeffrey. Yeah, now he's cool. After he dumped me, he got real cool.
I spit on your grave.
Jeffrey got cool. Now he's Jeff after he dumped me.
Jeffrey's like,
but I wrote a book, Jeff.
She didn't write shit. She's just been chasing Jeffrey for 25 years going, "Please don't quit. No quits, Jeffrey. No quits." And it's sad, you know. But I think, Jenny also pointed something out. She may be doing the thing, because I feel like women do this more where they try to get the other person to break up with them. Some guys do that, but I feel like in general that's more of like a woman thing to do. I don't want to confront this directly. I'm going to make him break up with me. So she could be doing that like a lot, because there's women that basically always do that. They could downright despise the person they're with. They will not fucking pull the cord on that, you know? Yeah. They will drive the goddamn plane into the mountain and make them break up because they drove a plane into the mountain. That's the fucking way. So she could be like that. Also, would be weird.
Sorry, my visual. This is the most efficient way to break up with someone. I've got like a railroad spike and a hammer, and I now have to cut through a mountain.
Yes.
With my railroad spike and hammer, and that's the most efficient way to break up with someone.
Learn how to mine, and then...
That's right. We're
I
way
don't
past
even
the
get
industrial
dynamite
age.
in this scenario?
No.
Like, what are we talking?
No, it's drive right into the mountain. Wait, are you talking about driving a spike? I meant like flying a plane. I meant like steering a plane. I should have said steer.
Oh. The relationship is the plane, not the mountain.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Listen, we're not great with metaphors.
I'm bad with
White Claws. It's
You were
I was
following
like, what
either
am I?
way.
Is it an analogy? Is he going to flight school or is he just?
I thought the
got it.
relationship
He was
was in
saying
the
that-
middle of the mountain.
No. That's how he the bitch will drive him to drive the.
That's right.
Got it.
It's
plane into the mountain.
Before actually saying we're done, she will just completely like fuck all his friends and do every fucking thing imaginable to make.
Really?
Got it.
Yeah.
awful.
And so
Got
I think
I hate her.
Yeah,
I hate
that's
that bitch.
depressing as hell.
I hate her.
She sounds
Dude, she's like a female Jeffrey.
She sounds a little fun. She
No,
sounds a
Jeffrey
little
is
fun.
cool.
Yeah.
Jeffrey has swagger. You can't. This bitch is a cunt.
She is a bit. But that could be happening. Also, it would be weird on a first date if she was sitting there going, "Oh, me? I always break up with dudes, so you better bend your P's and Q's."
Yes,
you know?
exactly.
It's just a weird. I think it's just something to say to make her seem more. I don't know. To make her seem almost like a delicate. I don't want to say victim, but just sort of like she's vulnerable around me right now. She's talking about something sad. Maybe I'm warming up to this. You don't know why she's telling you that. So I think the fact that you consider this red flag, I'm going to call you, sir, a bit of a negative Nancy.
Yeah,
you know?
there's so many like
He's
legitimate
a
red
negative Nancy.
flags that it's like.
Yeah. You know what you sound like right now? You don't sound like a Jeff. You sound like a fucking Jeffrey. You sound like a fucking Jeffrey, dude.
You're Jeffrey.
Yeah. With a hard Y.
Yeah. Joel on YouTube says this dude needs to get dumped and he needs a new landlord.
That's right.
Matt
That's
on
right.
YouTube says red flag is the new Russian hard seltzer.
That's good.
Matt on YouTube says Jeffrey is a punk. He's ruining it for all men named Jeffrey.
Well, there's one famous Jeffrey. His last name rhymes with Sepstein.
There we go. There we go.
Did
He damn
you
sure didn't
date
graduate to a
Jeffrey
Jeff.
Epstein?
No,
Because
Yeah.
that's going to really confuse me.
Well,
We're
no,
quits.
'cause
I'm buying an island.
Yeah, if I because I probably would have quit him. I mean, he did ultimately quit me though.
Yeah.
Well,
Did he
ladies and
have an
gentlemen,
egg-shaped penis?
No, it's shaped like a mushroom. Everybody knows that.
There you go. There you go.
yeah.
No, but Epstein had a egg-shaped penis.
I
came
thought
out
it was a
before.
mushroom. Oh, that's
Trump.
Trump has a mushroom
Yeah.
dick.
Really?
Aren't they all?
Yeah,
Mushroom dick.
they all say he has a
Stormy
mushroom
Daniels
dick.
said it.
Yeah, she said he has a mushroom dick.
Aren't they all?
Dude, how
mushroom,
bad-
or am I-
I mean, I guess Miss Harris his must be really low, so it really just looks like one of the Smurfs' houses.
Yeah. All head, no shaft. Is honoring that. Yeah.
It's a little-
Uh-huh. It's like what the saddest what are they called? Gnomes. It's what the saddest gnome
Oh,
lives
like
in.
a sad garden. No.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
It's like government housing for gnomes.
Yeah.
Trump's dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rough, man.
Well,
Do you mean
amazing.
are you implying that he has fungi?
He's probably got some fungi. Yeah, he's probably got some
Yeah.
fungi. Well, I read Stormy Daniels' book. It's that fungi. Chapter 3 was just titled fungi.
Fun guy.
Yeah. No, not fun guy. Fungi. yeah.
Amazing. Well, I think we answered that question. I think we answered all of our questions.
Absolutely.
Super duper good this week.
Dude, this has been an awesome episode.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to Alex Schiek. Thank you to our
Thank
two guests.
you,
Thank you
guys.
to Alex. Thank you to Jenny Saldana.
Yeah.
Check out her book. Man, plug it one more time.
Yeah,
Hold it
Master
camera.
First Dater.
Yes.
Second to none.
Get it. Get that
Available
book.
on Amazon and Barnes and Nobles.
Do it. Buy the
And-
book or you're wrong.
Yeah, or you're wrong.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And leave me a 5-star review or you're wrong.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
also, big shout out to Joel. Big shout out to Matt. Big
Yes.
shout out to
Producer Amy, to Tyler.
Tyler.
Everybody in the live chat.
Everyone in the live chat.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. We
Yeah.
so appreciate it.
Yes, thank you to everybody who watched. Thank you to everybody who listened. And until next week, catch us live 8:30 p.m. Eastern every single Thursday. Until next time, later.
Bye.